Yo, how we doing? Champion 3 Division 2. We're on a bit of a win streak as well, so let's see if we can keep it going today for the 2 games. And thanks again, everybody, for the feedback. Yeah, I'm going with it. And I'm actually really enjoying the process of learning and trying to make better videos. So that's pretty fun. All right, make sure I've recorded it before we even start the game this time. So we're with Frontal and NB, and we're against Grief, T-Bert, and Keller. We're going to go for this with a normal one. And we're going to sort of stick to the same old stuff. I've actually got a flip reset here. So the bottom of the ball hit the bottom of my car, I should say. So I wanted to shoot that, but I don't want to be too mechanical. But I've just realized we're champ 3 now. So we can open it up a little bit. I can flip into things such as that. And that is a little secret for you. All right. If it goes here, that would have been the coolest shot ever. Am I right? So sometimes you can do that. Again, I love the 50 more. You know, I love 50s. And because really, that's what this game's all about. And I think that might be one of the most scientific parts of the game. So understanding how to manipulate 50s directly to net, directly for pressure, it can be a lot of fun. We're just going to wait here now. MB's faking it, but again, if I'm the last man, then in that situation, even... Oh, dearie me. Okay. Fine, we're going to come back here. Just because we've got one pushing forward, I don't need to be too crazy. And I'm glad I didn't. We're just going to push that over to the other side there, and it allows us to grab this boost. They shouldn't really stop for that, and I missed the boost. Oh, no, and I'm the last man in there. Oh dear, thank God they're coming back. MB's being very aggressive here. I'm struggling to get boost, and I'm actually going to get conceded on if I keep doing this. So I need to stop going so wide looking for these boosts as they're putting direct pressure straight back off due to our clears. So I just need to stay put for a second. I normally like to be a little bit more aggressive, but this team is really gelling well together. And again, I've got to sort myself out a bit here. They're playing much better than we are. This team, they're getting a lot of good shots on target. So thanks for that. And it's because we just don't have solid position. Here's our opportunity. Oh no, why would you do that? The push into the middle almost leads into goal, and now we've got pressure for no reason. And then it's a giveaway because they're scared, because they just set it up. Now we're going to fake this. And as I fake this, I head back towards net. So if you're faking the ball... Wow, they're pushing up too much. We're just going to hit that over the top. Now I'm looking for a demo or a bump. Okay, next play is the boost. What I was going to say is if they can score, make sure you fake into the middle. You know, make sure you actually fake goal side. If they can't score, you can fake towards the wall. Dear me. Yeah, we look completely outclassed here. We're going to play it to this side there. Outplay that play. I'm going to try and jab it over the top. But we don't really like this guy. MB really isn't helping much, saying they're in position. We're getting absolutely hammered because of this amazing position that they claim to have. That's a good pass, though. Shame they just need to pop that. They just need to pop that. They just had to pop it. There we go. Now we collapse them. Okay, so this play didn't need to back off. We just collapsed them. I'm coming in to fake it. So, dude, that's where you can go against the wall because they can't score it. Oh, dear. Come on, just a high flick. A high flick or a pop. Don't be the hero. You're being the hero. Okay, that's the problem with these games nowadays. Everyone's trying to be the hero. Don't be the hero. Be the team player. Get the win. You know what I mean? Forget your individual accolades. All right, we're going to hit that on the bottom of the board so it lifts it back up. And again, they're just looking for way too much here. Way too much. And now we're collapsed again as the last man. We're getting and they've turned. So we're getting... This is very difficult, this game. We've got to watch out because there is a player there to shoot. And go onto the backboard here. We will actually take that and put it down. It buys us some time. It's not really a good clear. I'm actually going to push it across to this side because there's no one there. Oh, we could really use some boost here if they're going to keep handing the ball away to the opponent. That's a great shot. Hopefully teammates got it. Just had to pray on that one because it was a brilliant shot. Ah, they're pushing up so much. Last man is nowhere to be seen. We're going to have to go back. Maybe we should have been the last man. We're just... Oh, God. The collapsing right now is crazy. And it's all because of this NB guy. See, again, they just turn and it's useless. Oh, man. This is tough. That's off. We are absolutely getting dominated here. Like, you can just see there's no one coming back on the rotation here at all. And then, see, why go shallow, though? So with most things in Rocket League, it comes down to rushing. And like I say to a lot of people, as long as you're doing a good job as the last man, you're pretty much okay for 3v3 until way deep into Grand Jam. Because people can't often set up their offense. They mostly rely on you missing. So right here, we get the clear away. The ball comes back to us and MB cuts across and hits this. This isn't brilliant because they're hitting the ball forward. Like right there, if they could have... What would have been better in this situation is to notice from their perspective, well, look, there's 2 players there. So why don't I slow down a little bit and shoot this ball across to where I know there's no danger. This is the problem people make as a midfield player. Everyone's got it wrong. They go, oh, we got great pressure in the midfield. You got no pressure in the midfield because you're passing it back. Hitting the ball forward is not pressure. That's passive. Taking control of the situation is pressure. Here, if they slow down and front flip it here, they could go for any sort of shot they want free. But instead they hit the ball into the air. The problem with this is, it's temptation. We're rotating back. The ball right now is moving away from our side. It is doing this. So who's going to win this even if we both started in the same spot with the same speed? Both players started in the same spot. They had the same speed to the ball. Who's going to hit the ball first? Yeah, this guy. Why? Because the ball's moving towards them. So why? Not only is the ball moving away, but this guy's starting off almost double the distance anyway. He's way further away than this guy. So definitely don't go for this. Think of the next stage. You're not going to win this 50. This is going to put you out of boost. It's going to put you in a bad spot. You're going to get claps. It's almost irrelevant to go up here. What you need to do now is see that the ball's in the air and maybe think, well, I'll either stay here because actually there's no follow-up. Okay, and then I can go for the ball, or I can come onto the backboard. Now, because this player's gone up, it's forced this guy, aka us. We see this guy go up and go, oh, really? Now, right there, I should have gone onto the backboard. I should have gone onto the backboard or gone up for this. But I felt like I couldn't reach it because the ball was going away. If I probably had a little bit more aggression, I could have won that 50 or done something better. So it was bad decision making from me. Real bad decision making from me. Okay? Not a good game for decision making in there. Now, this is what annoys me. This sort of stuff here. Now, we spoke about it last episode. People will disagree with this, but here's my philosophy on this. This is the net. This is what we're trying to protect, okay? We're trying to protect the net. If we're trying to protect the net, every time we creep out of the net on a challenge that we may most likely lose, we are allowing the opponent free pressure. Because we're limiting our reaction time and we're limiting our frames of being able to hit the ball. If NB sees this and thinks, oh, they're going to shoot, and starts to creep here and places himself here, they will be in much better situation. As you can see, because they're still traveling forward, they essentially go past the ball. But now they are no good. Now, if they had waited in that position where their car is, ta-da! Like, literally, they could have... And that's not me cherry picking. That's not me watching it back and saying, hey, well, if they would have waited. No, honestly, that's just the most, like, logical thing for them to do is come midway up the backboard. And then they hit it away. And then you're safe. What's happened here is it's just forced the collapse. And, yeah, we both go for this ball, trying to block it. And, unfortunately, it does lead to a goal. Very difficult game overall, this one. This is so tough. Yeah, no rotation and just shallow defense is a nightmare. We're going to be able to finally get something going on a boost grab. Last man at the back. Let's see if they can actually do something with it and not just give the ball away. Okay, they gave the ball away. No, they didn't. Well, they kind of did, actually, yeah. Get the demo. Get the demo. Come on, guys. Get it on target. Ah, God, good spawn from them. Trying my best here just to open them up. Faking that to grab the mid. Again, this is a lot of... No, just pop it. Just pop it. They were always looking for the finish, these players. Honestly, they just got... If they pop it, it's a goal. But everyone wants to be the scorer. Just pop the ball up. Look. Just pop it. There's one out of the game. Now we can follow. Go for a finish. Oh, everyone's backed off. Out of rhythm. And they've come from the side. You're not going to win a 50 from the side. Oh, my days. Shallow defending, which means they actually center it back up because they're not deep enough in there. We can wait. Just going to push it around them. Hopefully they go for that. I'm going to have to go back here. Good job from Grief looking for demos and bumps and stuff of that nature. We're going to go up just to block it in case, but they've popped it back into the middle. It's probably a goal. We're going to have to come here just to try and block the high shot. They need to do something. Okay, so we're pushing the ball out of the corner and we go and take the mid boost. Great, job complete. Right there, I need to be a bit more, like a bit quicker to get to back post. We end up having a little bump. But right here, Frontal doesn't need to go for this. They don't need to go for this because look at the way they're managing their boost. They're boosting this way to come back this way. The inefficiency at this rank is quite frightening, to be honest. Like, that's just an inefficient, pointless touch. It is a pointless touch. Why is it pointless? There is no outward momentum. These touches, they're useless. They are actually useless because it literally just puts the ball on a plate. It's what people aren't understanding. That is not pressure. You could have played it to your own corner. That is safety. This is not safe. This is real unsafe. The shot comes across. I shouldn't have gone for this. MB is in a much better place, and I shouldn't have gone for that again. I'm doing what they did. But as soon as you realize that, you gotta go. You gotta go. Really bad from me as well. Like, this is just a real bad game all around, to be honest. Here, we're jumping up to try and fake the high shot. So if the high shot's on, we block it. They just sneak it underneath, but it just makes it easier for the second man. However, the second man needs to be deeper. I don't say it for a laugh. There is a real reason why. Because now we see things. One of the worst things you can do is take your time in front of the net. I've never understood it, and you'll see it from this player's perspective. Why would you not just flick this? You're here. Ball comes across. Right, flick it. Jump. Flick it. Why are we waiting? We don't even know what's going on. Why don't we know what's going on? Because we're right underneath the ball. If we were there, we'd see things. Okay? And then we could just jump out later. So again, it all comes down to bad positioning. Bad defensive positioning. It's one of the worst things you can do is push. Like, remember, we only have to defend the net. Why are we pushing forward if we don't have the ball? And again, they've gone wide for boost. This is definitely a lot. That was a tough loss. I don't think that was winnable, to be honest. Very poor stuff. And Sui telling me to take shot. I didn't expect that. I thought it might be the man behind. We're going to be able to beat them. Nice try on keeping the momentum. But yeah, they just not going to be able to do much with that because they can't follow where they're trying to go. That was a bad first touch from me. So we're just going to have to come up, get the demo. We're going to come up here and just get the save. And we're going to grab this boost. I'm just going to push him out of the way to grab the boost. I'm going to try and burst inside to outside so it gives us time. This grief guy's right up behind me. Yeah, again, just hitting the ball too much. Jeez, this game at the moment is ridiculous. So we can't really go for this because we got like illogical touches that you just won't be able to read as a human. You know, so we just take them out from behind. Hopefully that opens up the net. We can grab this mid boost. And we can take this guy out. And there is a goal. Nice shot. Gee whiz. So good pressure here. We took the last man out, so they spawned. So they're a little bit out of sorts there, so they can't really make the save. Okay, this is our first team goal. So Grief's trying to push it forward. Good 50 there. It's going to fall for us. We're going to put it onto the backboard, okay? Put it onto the backboard. The good thing about getting as central on the backboard as you can is it usually sets up things, and it's basically like playing tennis. Now, if you hit the ball into the center, they've got to hit it to either side, and you can read that. As soon as you make a play, go for a demo. One player down, grab the pads. Now that allows T-Bird to go up, which allows a decent 50 because they got good momentum there. They're both actually not doing too bad of a job. It's just basically a 50. So Grief here goes up for the aerial, and front will only just respawn, so they're not going to be able to get the save. And on the backboard, this player is in the right spot. Like, they are actually in a good spot here. It is more mechanical. I don't think they had any boost, and that's going to be the goal there. And we're going to go back here, grab this boost. Okay, we're going to grab this. I'm just going to wait here. Okay, I'm out. I don't want to wait too long, and I'm going to look for a demo. I'm not going to spend too much time there. And I look back, see how our team are doing. Of course, there's a miss, so we're just going to wait here at the back. And I'm going to just dive towards this player. I knew they couldn't get the angle on the shot, so I just wanted to make them give up the ball there. That allowed me to get the boost, just because I knew what they can and can't do, and that's a goal. Brilliant pass there off the flip resets. This guy seems quite mechanical. I thought he had a flip reset. Yeah, nice pass. Great pass. Okay, so with this goal here, we're just rotating back. We managed to take the big boost, and we've seen our teammates being demoed. So when we turn here, we're going to push forward instinctively. Even though we see this teammate there, we want to push forward. The reason is the way they're hanging off the wall here, and the way this last man's too wide. Okay, we've talked about it before with the last man needing to be central. Right, they're too far wide, which means that hit just goes around them. And we're trying to fill the lane. I could have filled the lane a little bit better, but it is going to just lead to an open net there. So it's a really, really good pass. Okay, he's got that one. It's only because last time he made me go on that, so I wasn't 100% sure. We're going to wait here. There's someone, I was going to say, someone's looking for a bump. You can hear him. Well, we're going to come here. Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to come there because they're going to miss that. They were just too high. And we're just going to front flip onto that boost as it spawns. And then I'm going to fake. And we check. Yep, Grief's at the back. And there we go. So we've now stole all the boost on this lane. We're going to lift that over the last man because they're pushing up. Damn, just couldn't reach it. Oh, okay, I thought there might be a challenge there from T-Bird. They need to sort of collapse that ball down a little bit. They've done a good job of taking those boosts. This is difficult. So we're going to go early and high, and then we're just going to flip it away towards our teammate. We're going to start flipping here, and I'm just going to leave the ball here because there's two people behind me. We're going to actually fake that, come up, look for some more boost. Right now you can see we are in the land of confusion. Phil Collins start. We're going to try and smush that into the wall. Hopefully teammate goes. Yes, they do. Right, that's a great play from them. We can use this momentum. We're going to come around. They're going to look to flip into the... Oh, they're not. Okay, so we're going to come here. Look for a bump. There we go. We get one of them. Wanted the demo as well. Grief a little bit wide again as the last member. They should save that. Yep. Okay. So Grief's a little bit wide here looking for boost and stuff, as you can see. So what happens is it forces it... Well, we're going to talk about it in the replay. So we're looking for the center. We go into the thing. Played badly all day, but we use that bump to recover, which is nice. And then we try and get to back post. There was a switch there, so we're trying to switch around. Now Grief here again. Like this is the thing with the last man trying to be quite proactive. This is good what they're doing, and then this is fine. Now all they got to do is sort of keep on this line that they're on, but they've started to face out, and that face out happened as T-Bird comes in the middle. So if T-Bird wouldn't have came in the middle, it would have probably been better. So if we watch this from Grief's perspective here, like right there, once you're here in this position, like first of all, they didn't need to push up so much. So again, by being too shallow as they turned as the last man, if you look at this, so they're too shallow. Ready? Look how much space they're giving up from the net. Okay, if they're a little bit deeper now, we're now here, which means we have this reaction time, which means we can come forward and put it across onto that big boost. People will think it's more dangerous, but it's not. It's actually completely safe. Once you realize you're in one of these positions, you really need to come forward and try and backflip it to try and create an angle. It's easier said than done. And yeah, it does make it very hard. Great placement from them. T-Bird did start pushing out here. Like they should have recognized what happened, and they should have came into this position. This is where we need a defensive shell. So if you actually look at it from their perspective, either they weren't looking or they didn't care. Let's have a look. Yeah, so they did actually see that. So straight away, they need to turn instantly to here and try and get the save. I don't know if they would have, but that's what they should be doing. It looks like it was just a little bit too late. Yeah, I think they know their mistake. They could have done anything, but remember, don't save the ball in front of your net. And that's what happens because you allow an extra shot. You know, I see people who have like, dude, I had like 100 save. Yeah, because you kept passing the ball to the opponents. Get rid of the damn ball. You see that a lot, you know. People think these saves are really good, but sometimes not. I'm actually going to fake across here, look for stuff. That's good. That should be a goal there. Nice saves from them. And I get a boost. Okay, great. I'm going to go straight back to net. That player also turned. And yeah, that early turn put them under a bit of pressure. Good 50 from them, but it's going to give ourselves time. And I'll tell you what I do like about this Grief. You know, even though they're doing some questionable stuff, they are at least going onto the backboard, which is good. And that should be a goal off the redirect. Unlucky. Oh, they didn't need to hit that. I'm actually going to tap that back into the air, and that's why. So you see, like, okay, they wasted the ball there, in my opinion. I'm just going to turn literally gently there. Just tap it just off, just off. I want to bait them in. I want to bait them, make them think, can I get that? Okay, that was really bad for me. I should have boomed that. And we're going to get back into net. See how they've collapsed both players in the corner? Therefore, we have no follow because there's a double commit. You can see it come in, and that's going to be a shot on target. Great shot from them. I can't get it to a corner. I'm going to go straight back up, look for another block. I'm going to have to go straight back up, look for another block, because there's no one actually in a solid position there from what I saw. And again, they're pushing out of the net. No one's deep, and that's an open net. Yeah. Okay, so we just get this 50 win, and we're on the rotation path. Like, this is where you say, come on, guys. Now, Grief here is, like, if you're going to fake this and not go for it, you can't be driving up the walls. See? Like, you just can't be driving up the walls. If you're going to fake this right here, okay, straight away, on this fake, just go inside, straight back to back post. I'd rather have 2 at the back post than none at the back post while we're rotating. And T-Bird, what do I mean, I'm going to sound like a broken record. Oh, we're in a great defensive position. We're in a great defensive position. Why are we pushing forward? Why are we pushed off goal side? That's the question. Why are we off goal side now? So now the ball comes in. We've limited our reaction time. We've limited our safety. We need, look, see how they're having to boost backwards because they've pushed too far forwards. Imagine if they just waited further back. They don't even need to hit this. That's the annoying thing. Like, if you're in this position as the last man and you're reading the play, all right, we got the 50. All right, and Grief goes. Okay, the Grief's gone. And you go, oh, he's missed it. All right, I'll wait for this touch. Wait for the double, because the double's only going to come across you. You'll make the save. And then you can come out to this and make the save. Like, you'll have a bit more luck. But Grief should have took off that centre line anyway to allow T-Bird out a bit quicker. So they're saying, like, they're saying now they're slow and that they're 30. Dude, I'm 32. You don't need to be fast. That was your problem. It wasn't that you were slow. It was that you went into a bad position. Why were you so shallow? Why were you so shallow? And, like, trying to go up for a ball that was literally about to bounce in field. We're just going to try and pop around. I mean, I wish this Grief goal would just give me some space here. And again, T-Bird's way too wide. So, like, what? You know, if you're 30, definitely don't be wide. Get yourself on the bloody inside. Alright, we're going to go here. So we might throw this lead here because T-Bird's just, again, just trying too much. Like, just stay central, guys. Stay central. See? Like, look how low percentage their hits are. Now we've got to try and get a block again because we're left in bad positions because they're missing shots that should not be missed. Or on the rhythm that shouldn't be missed, I should say. Right, I'm going to try. I was going to try and push ahead of him and take this. Just because it doesn't look as solid. Don't try that on me, Sunshine. We're going to grab that mid boost. And we're going to head out. So struggling to get anything going with these two turning constantly. See, look at that pointless. Look. Again, what are you doing? Like, literally, I had the ball. Right, I've got time here. So we're going to go for our favourite. That's one out of the game. Look, I just took 3 players out of the game on the challenge. But everyone's collapsing. That might actually even work. Okay, all they got to do is hit off the ceiling. That'll do. Jeez, you just have to look for an actual play. Like, just don't be selfish on these. Just smack it off the ceiling like that. Just some sort of fast ball that bounces away. Everyone goes shallow. Like, no one plays defense in a semi-smart manner. It's the craziest. Oh, again, it all comes from, and I hate to say it, but it all comes from, look at this quick flick. Boom. That move is so underrated. Now we have got 2 players with momentum going backwards. And guess what? They did it when they played for us. They're going to just turn and do this move again. Why do we keep seeing this move? It's pointless. I cannot... Like, every time this happens, a goal usually comes like 5 seconds after. Okay? Because it doesn't get rid of the ball. And now we've just seen this curve straight across. Which means they're going to lose the 50 because they're coming at a side angle. Where T-Bird, even though... Right? If you look at their boosts... Because 50s are the most important part. So if you look at this boost, right? I want you to see these boost lines. Okay, so this is the ball here. This guy wants to win it this way, I'm assuming. Or like maybe off the wall into this way. Their boost is going like that. So their momentum is heading in this direction. Their momentum is going like this, is heading in this direction. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? These players, when they challenge these, are helping these guys. They don't understand it. You are helping people when you do these bad challenges because you will pop it in field for them. And you'll take yourself out of the game, stick yourself wide, and most likely have no boost. So T-Bird wins that, and it goes into the middle. So this is good positioning from frontal. And let's see what they do with it. And they play it to the corner, which isn't bad. Like, none of this is too bad. Oh, Kikoki. What do we see on this rotation? What do we see? As a last man, the most important part of the 3v3. Like, I hate to sound like a broken record, guys, but you're gonna, sooner or later, you're gonna say, wow, really? Yeah, really. They sit here and they wait, they're fine. If they sit here and they wait, they're fine. They have gone too shallow and they're already peeling off. Okay? What's gonna happen if this happens? What's gonna happen when they lack discipline? Yep, they have to go up too early. They realize this, but now their momentum's already out. And look at this humongous gap where they could have waited and just watched and now save this with absolute ease. Absolute ease to save that. That shouldn't be a goal. That shouldn't be a goal, but everyone's been told, you can't sit in net. Who came up with that philosophy? You can't sit in net. It's the matter. If they sat in net, every time we've scored, if they sat in net, they'd get a save. So what's better? Doing this, pushing yourself too early, completely missing, not having an angle, not actually knowing what's going on, or just sitting in net, making the easiest save of your life. And wait a minute, don't I just hit that across there and it's an open goal? Yeah, it is. But that's waiting in net and they told me we can't do that. That's because they're idiots. Don't listen to them, all right? Like I've said before, that's because they don't know what they're talking about. Like, I can't even understand why you would go mad about someone sitting in net when you look at this stuff and you just see this. It's the craziest thing. Don't worry about sitting in net. Sometimes you have to sit in net. In the RLCS, they sometimes sit in net. And they're way more mechanical than you. Think, right, I'm going to take this. And I'm not risking losing this game. There we go. Because that was crazy. There we go. GG. Well played. Whew. Difficult game, man. Real difficult. We're going to be back to Div 2. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Do appreciate it. We're going to try the 2 episodes there. A little bit tricky. We end up in the same rank, so no gain, but no loss, which I suppose is a positive. And, yeah, so thank you very much again for the comments and support. Man, it means a lot. And, yeah, we will keep going until we get Grand Champ, baby. Woo!